Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, ladies. So today's live, first of all, I'm hoping that I don't have any insects that fly around me because I love the outdoors, but I hate insects. So I decided to do this live outside today, enjoy some sunlight. But today's live is going to be about should you be more understanding of a narcissist? Should you have empathy for them? Is that something that you've been keeping in your thoughts? Should I be more understanding? So we're going to talk about that because I do believe that that haunts some people or that keeps you busy. Like, am I handling this correctly now that I know that this person has a personality disorder or traits of a personality disorder? Should I be more understanding? All right. So let me go ahead and pin this comment real quick for those of you that come in. But that's what we are going to be talking about. And if you are not able to catch the whole thing right now, I know it's lunchtime, people on their lunch break, some of you, feel free. I will leave the replay up for you. And this came up from a post that I just posted today. Where I talked about that you're not able to help a narcissist. Like, there's no hope for them. So let me just pin that real quick. All right. Pin comment. All right, so the post today that I posted was actually, before I get into that, let me just introduce myself to those of you who are new. My name is Nailah Abdullah. Welcome. I am a mental health therapist turned toxic relationship coach, and I help women to heal, to move on, to rebuild themselves after a toxic relationship. Besides my professional background in mental health therapy, I unfortunately and fortunately, I turned it into a blessing, also experienced toxic and narcissistic relationships, both romantic relationship as well as family relationships. So I have a lot of experience with this on both personal and professional ends. And I've been able to help a lot of women, including myself, to be able to heal and move forward. A lot of people underestimate the impact of a toxic relationship. Getting out of the relationship is just the tip of the iceberg. There's also a whole aftermath that comes along with that, dealing with the person after that, dealing with yourself after that, unlearning a lot of things. So there's a lot to be done after that if you really want to be able to heal and move on, where they're not impacting your life anymore, right? Trauma, we all experience trauma, and trauma basically means that you've experienced a high level of distress that has impacted you in a negative way. However, what we do with those experiences will determine how it affects us later on in life. So that is what I do. That is what I'm an expert in, and that is what I love helping women to do. I'm on a mission, okay, to radically decrease the population of women that fall prey to toxic or narcissistic relationships. And not that men don't too, they do too. But I connect more with my ladies because, like I said, I'm not only coming with it, approaching it from a professional standpoint, but also from a personal standpoint. So with that said, the post today that I had spoke about the fact that you cannot change a narcissist. So if you have been in a relationship, currently in, was in, and you see traits, narcissistic traits in someone, you've done research online, you figured out what narcissism is, and you see those traits, sometimes we believe that I see the good in this person and I'm a good person. I'm a strong person. Usually women who go through these types of relationships are very strong women. And we believe we can change the world. We can do everything, right? And we can do a lot. However, when it comes to these types of people, they don't have the desire to change. It makes them too uncomfortable to change. Now, they might be able to mask their behavior, right? They may be able, not may be able to, they do, because they pick and choose who they show that behavior to, right? But they don't have any interest in changing. So I want you to understand that, yes, we can be understanding that they do have a personality, let's say, deficit, right? but it's not your responsibility to try to fix them, because it's actually not even possible. Okay? It's not possible. One, it's ingrained in them. It's like taking an alligator and trying to bring it home, and you think because you treat it the way you treated your puppy, that the way the puppy grew up to be a full grown dog and is loyal to the family and looks after the kids, that the alligator is going to do the same thing. No, it's not, because that is not its personality. It's a different breed. And that is the same thing with these types of people. Now, if you do know a little bit about narcissism and personality disorders in general, a lot of that comes from your experiences in your childhood. Okay? Different things that you have experienced. And there's always the battle of, nurture versus nature. What are you born with versus what you develop because of your life experiences. But when it comes to personality disorders, that is something that is developed based on your experiences in your childhood. And it could be good experiences or bad experiences. That's another topic for another day. I can go into that if you want more information on that. But generally, for the sake of what we're discussing here today, it does stem from your childhood. Now, one could say, well, should we be more understanding to them because of what they experienced in their childhood? Maybe it was a bad experience, right? Should we be more understanding? You can be understanding in the sense of you are more cognizant of how they develop what they have. Okay? But never ever be too understanding where you sacrifice your well-being, your mental health, your psychological health, your emotional health, your physical health. Okay? These people can become violent, and if they don't, the amount of stress that they put on you can physically impact you, can physically break you. Okay? So never try to be, and I believe sometimes, and they're very crafty about how they pick their partners. They pick people with high morals and high values, and people who are genuine, people who love to lift other people up and take care of other people. So they know exactly who they're picking. So don't change that about yourself. Continue to be that good person. Continue to be that person that loves to pour into other people. That is what God wants us to do for each other. However, we need to be wise. We need to use discernment about who we give that to. We need to use discernment about how much we give, right? So these people who have no interest in changing, oops, what did I do? I gave myself sparkles. I don't know how to take it off. Anyway, for those people who, like these people, they have no interest in changing, do not waste your time. If you really want to be a good person, but be wise and not sacrifice your well-being, you can pray for them. You can pray for them, but you stay away from them. One other thought that came to mind when I was looking at this comment was, again, people with narcissistic traits, any destructive, manipulative personalities, they know your morals, they know your values, and they are going to play on that. One of the things, this is something I saw in my own family. As I said, I have narcissistic and toxic people in my close relatives that I've experienced. But one of the stories I've heard about one of them is that when he would abuse the wife, he would then break into tears and talk about how he missed his mother or different things that he experienced in his childhood. So they know that you have a heart. They know that you are compassionate. And they know that even when you're hurting, you can still care for someone else because that's your character. That's your personality, right? But again, we have to be wise. It's okay to be that good person. It's okay to be nurturing. But don't let someone exploit you for their own nasty behavior. Because that's what it is. It's nasty, it's cruel, and it's evil. Okay? Someone's past, your childhood experiences, their past, whatever they went through, yes, it's unfortunate. But that does not mean they have the right to mistreat you. Because the same negative experiences people could have, did have as a child, that maybe have tainted them and created this monster that they've become as adults. Another person could have went through the same exact experience as a child and turned out to be a very different person. Turned out to be a person who says, I don't want other people to suffer in the way that I have. I want to be different. It's a choice. It's a choice. All in all, it is not your responsibility. Okay? Not only is it not possible, based on scientific studies of these personalities. It's not possible to change. Again, it's like going into the wild and kissing on a lion and saying, oh, I love you, lion cub. I love you forever. There's a good chance when that lion grows up, it's going to bite your head off because that's in its character. It's the same thing with these types of people. We cannot expect that all humans are the same. We're not. We're not. And is it sad? Yes. Do you feel frustrated, maybe even embarrassed that you poured so much into this person for all these years? Yes, I know that pain. I know that feeling. I know that embarrassment. Like, I'm too smart for this. How did I not see this? Why did I waste so much time? Why did I put so much energy? But it's better late than never to not only see the truth, but accept the truth and change the parts of us that needs to change. Again, becoming more wise, using discernment to say, okay, now that I know better, I'm going to do better. Even if it hurts to say no, even if it hurts to ignore that maybe they had a bad past, that this is why they are the way they are. It's not my business. The most I should do is pray. Pray that they find themselves. Pray that they release those demonic spirits that they have in them. Whatever it is you need to pray on for them, pray on for them. But stay away. I hope that message served you. If you watch the replay, feel free to comment. If you have any questions, my DMs are always open. I put here, comment join to join my community. For those of you who have been messaging me about coaching services, my one-on-ones are coming back, but they are limited. But I have opened up Thrive. Thrive is my exclusive women's community for women after toxic relationships. And even if you are still in a toxic relationship and you want to get out, this is a safe space for you to get the support you need. I have master classes that you can take unlimited. You can take it over and over, worksheets to go with it to help you learn how to heal, how to make those mental shifts. Because listen, healing is about a mental shift. Okay. But a mental shift is not something that happens overnight. We have to immerse ourselves in a new way of thinking. It helps to have accountability, right? So other women that you are connected to who understands what you're going through. A lot of times people don't understand what you're going through. Okay. They may love you. They may want to understand, but they don't really get it because they haven't been there. And that's great for them. I wish I didn't have so much experience with this, right? But that's the luck of the draw, as they say, for some of us. Okay, so this is a safe community where you can learn how to heal, you can learn how to move on, you can learn how to set boundaries, how to identify red flags to make sure that you don't end up in a situation like this, that you don't hold yourself back from starting a new relationship in the future when you feel ready. Right? Because when we keep ourselves stagnant, when we don't heal, they're still winning. They still have control over you without even being in a relationship with you. And it does not have to be that way. All right. So if you are interested, in the comments below, you can type the word join. Or if you want to send me a DM, you can hit join. And I'll be more than glad to chat with you, answer any questions you may have, and see if it's a good fit for you. All right. Y'all have a blessed day.